All right, test, 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 test. There we go. Alrighty. Make sure this is working. Yep. Alrighty. All right, looks like it's working. All right. Hold on. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. All right. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Kilo Loco. Today we are going to be we're going to be trying out Claude Code, and there's this slash remote command that I've been wanting to try. I haven't actually used it yet, but I wanted to give it a try, and I wanted to try to create an iOS app with it. So that's kind of the goal here today. Let's do that. Yeah, there we go. All right, so first things first, we need to get Claude Code going. Bump it up. All right. So with Claude Code specifically, what I usually do is I'll create the Xcode project because it's actually not that great at creating Xcode projects by itself. So let's go ahead and create a project. I usually like to put them here. And let's see. There we go. I like to put them here, and then I usually will go into Xcode. I'll make the project myself. And for this project, I wanted to make a kind of simple one. There's times when I'm like watching something on YouTube, and there will be like I want to like leave a comment or I want to say something about it. Like I have an opinion about it, and I just kind of want to talk about it a little bit more. So I was thinking that it'd be pretty cool if I would be able to essentially go to a YouTube video, share the link with my app, and then it will save that link for me. So it's just like kind of like bookmarking, but specifically with the timestamp, because you know how YouTube allows you to share out with a timestamp. That's kind of the goal here. So, oh, this goes away. I actually didn't know that. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and start the app. Bookmark social. I don't know. That's the code name for right now. Bookmark social. Swift UI, Swift, Swift testing. Yep, yep. Core data. We don't need core data. Do we need core data? We might want core data. Do we want a persistence layer? Do we want it to be? Let me think. What do we want? Do we want this to be persistent to the device? Or do we want it to be on a back? Let's get it to a device. Then what we can do is we can set up like a persistence layer, and we can have it sync with the backend if we really need it to. But let's go ahead and do it with core data. I'm going to go with core data because it doesn't have as many limitations as Swift data. So let's go ahead and go with that. There's also a lot more training on core data, so it should be easier. All right. So I usually just do that, and then I get the hell up out of Xcode because, yeah, Xcode, no, no thanks. So then what we do is we go over to bookmark, social, and from here I would usually launch Claude. Now, that's nice, thank you. All right. So first things first, we got to call the slash remote command. Remote config. Oh, hold on. I don't think it was this last time. Configure the default remote environment for teleport sessions. Okay, let's try it. Configure environments at Claude AI code. I don't think this is what I wanted. Um, let's see, new session, select a repo. Okay, so this is not what I want. I think this is what I want. Okay, hold on. Where is it? I don't have it on Claude. Let me close this so it's not so distracting. We can try code. Add remote control. This is what I want. So navigate to the preferred directory and run the following command to connect to your Claude Code CLI. Got it? All right. So we have to do this beforehand. Maybe I need to upgrade. Brew upgrade Claude Code. I know that I just seen this feature like available last week or something like that. So maybe I haven't updated since then. I probably haven't. I don't usually update my stuff very often unless there's like a security concern, and that's not that often. All right, so let's try that again. Claude remote control. Okay, this is different. Remote control lets you access the CLI session from the web, claude.ai/code, or the Claude app. That's what I'm looking to do. So you can pick up where you left off on any device. You can disconnect remote access anytime by running /remote control again. Yes, we want to enable that. Claude Remote Control is launching in spawn mode, which lets you create new sessions in this project from Claude Code or web or your mobile app. Learn more here. Okay, actually that looks helpful in case we need it. Okay, so this can be changed later or explicitly set with -- spawn equals same dir or spawn work tree. Choose one. Okay. Capacity 1 out of 32. New sessions will be created in the current directory attached. Continue coding in the Claude app or that. I should probably get that off the screen, but all right. Space to show QR code, W to toggle spawn mode. Hey, yo, okay. Whoa. Damn. That didn't work. That didn't work how I expected it to. Can you get it? Will you be able to get it with just that? Did it work? Okay. I'm not sure if it worked or not. Okay. So I wonder if I could show you guys my device. What's extra weird is that there's no password. There we go. Unlock your iPhone, follow the instructions. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So this is what it would look like on my phone. Okay, that's not good. Can we make it bigger? That's what she said. All right, can we? No, but really though. Let me see. Okay, let me see. There we go. Okay, so I don't think you can make it bigger. Unfortunately. All right. I don't know if this is working or not. I just kind of opened it up and it just opens to this screen. Okay. Tell me about the project, I guess. Okay, see, so this didn't actually work. So, is it this? I also seen this is a new thing. Hey, glad you're here. Tell me what's on your plate. No ask is too big or small. You can ask me to find a confirmation in downloads and check the order status on the site. Order a spreadsheet. Open a spreadsheet. Pull today's numbers from a dashboard. Find a passport scan. Check visa rules. Oh, this is. I just realized that this is probably my head's probably in the way. Yeah. Okay. So, tell me about the project. I'm not sure if this is working or not. We might have to go through the docs. All right. Continue local sessions from any device with remote control. Continue a local Claude Code session from your phone, tablet, or any browser using remote control works with Claude AI/code. They keep telling me to go here. Maybe I should just go here. To untitled session. Enable. Allow. Got it. Okay. Okay, so what do we call this? We call this bookmark social. And we want to hit, let me see. Okay, so I guess tell me about the project. Why is it doing stuff already? Okay, so you can't see anything in here. What about this? What is this? This is the same thing. Okay. Allow Claude to run git. Okay. Yeah, okay, always allow. But this isn't, I mean, this is fine. But this isn't what I want. like it's fine that I'll be able to do this remotely. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Okay. So, let me see. Yes. Okay. So this would work. Okay. Look at this. Okay. So since the text is so small on the phone, and it's actually small here too, right, guys? Okay. So since the text is so small on the phone, what I'll do is I want to see if I could text to it. Okay, so first, Bookmark Social is an early stage iOS app built with Swift UI and core data. Here's the summary. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so I'm thinking essentially it's the default Xcode Swift UI plus core data template ready to be built out into a Bookmark Social app. Okay, so what do we want to do? I want to see if I can do everything from my phone because the goal here is that I'm no longer touching my laptop. This is Anthropic's answer to something like OpenClaw, right? And I use OpenClaw, but I use it for like long running kind of talking, like help me think through my life type tasks. But when it comes to like actually coding stuff, unless I don't actually care about it, which this type of thing I don't necessarily care about it. It's just like something that I would like to have working on my phone, which is just an advanced notes app. This would be like the perfect project because then I could just kind of build something on the side while I'm just like, oh, I want to spin something up, and then it'll spin it up. So what we want to do is we want to essentially send this thing into plan mode, and we want to give it the entirety of what our app idea is going to be. Now there's also, since we're doing everything and I'm like kind of a slow typer, I'm thinking maybe I just use dictation to help me. So I don't know. I don't know if y'all want to see this, but I'll show you just in case anybody's curious. Oh, you can't see it while I'm using it. That's right. Okay, so then I won't be showing you this. Let's give it a try. Let's give it a try from the phone, and let's think through what we want. So I would like to turn this app into something that allows me to capture the different screenshots. No, 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 no. Hold on. Different YouTube videos at particular times by sharing out the share link, which also includes the timestamp. All right, it says, hold on. All right, so it says, I would like to turn this app into something that allows me to capture the different YouTube videos at particular times by sharing out the share link, which also includes the timestamp. Let's say I also need to be able to capture links to different social media that I'm interested in, such as Instagram and X or Twitter. Okay, so I send that out. Boom. Okay, okay, okay. This is kind of like, okay. What I don't like is how do I resume? Okay, so space to hide QR code, W to toggle spawn mode. What is spawn mode? Spawny, Spawny, he's our man. If he can't do it, no one can. Yay, Spawny. S to the P to the A to the... I forgot how it goes. Spawn mode. New sessions get isolated, get work trees. Spawn mode, work tree. New sessions get isolated, get work trees. So a work tree is a way for you to essentially work on the same code base in a different directory so that you can be manipulating the same code base like within the same IDE. That's kind of how I use it. Okay, so the way that I use work trees is like if I wanted to check out a PR, but I'm currently working on something, then I would create a work tree so that I could check out the PR, look at the code locally, and then whatever. This sounds like it's going to probably create work trees in like a Claude directory or something like that, and it's going to allow me to, I guess, switch between those depending on which session. So each session is a work tree. Oh, okay, we got something here. Okay, how should bookmarks get into the app via iOS share sheet? Yes, actually, that's what I was thinking. So a share sheet is the thing that comes up from the bottom and allows you to share out. It's part of the default implementation for sharing stuff out on your phone. So for example, if we do something like, damn, doesn't have the same shortcuts, I don't think. Okay, let me see. How do we do this? Okay, so if I go to YouTube and let me see. If I were to go to YouTube.
All right, so this video is for XQC. If you're
throw on a video like Primes, right? Do a share. Okay, so this is YouTube's share sheet. This is not a real share sheet. So I think if you pull, let me see. If you go to more, I think, what's over here? Can I drag? I might not be able to drag. I don't know. No. Delete draft. Let's see. Let me see. I'm pretty sure. Okay, hold on. Am I tripping? Yeah, for whatever reason, just wasn't doing it. Okay, so you can slide over, and this is the standard share sheet. Let me show you. Let me see if it'll still show it with this. Okay, so this is the standard share sheet. Like this is something that you've seen before, right? So like if you have an iPhone, you can do AirDrop messages, whatever, and then you can send it through like the other preferred ways. So my plan is to be able to share it and see, you see how it says open using Mastodon, so you could open directly in Mastodon. I don't even know if I have that on my phone. Maybe. But the idea, oh, that's why. I was supposed to use my, okay. I don't use this very often. Anyways, you should be able to share out and select like any of these apps, you see? So the goal is to get my app in right here and then to be able to share out there. And we only got like less than half an hour, so let's go ahead and get going. So share sheet, we're gonna go recommended. I love that it looks so much nicer than the terminal. I love like the layout, honestly. Oh, but I still wanted to be doing this at least from the desktop app, no? Let me see. Dispatch. No, this one. There we go. Okay, yes. Remote control is offline. You can start it by running Claude. I don't think that's true. Okay, so share sheet, we want to do that. For YouTube, links with timestamps, what do you want to see in the app? Thumbnail plus title plus timestamp. Link, timestamp only, embedded player. If we could get the thumbnail, that'd be nice. How should bookmarks be organized? Flat list by date, grouped by platform, custom, no, we'll do filter by date. I just want like whatever's newest at the top. We're gonna keep core data because Swift data just doesn't have much training on it. There's also limitations around core data and I mean, there's limitations around Swift data and iCloud syncing and stuff like that. So if I do choose to do it, then yeah, that's going to be a problem. Okay, run agent. Let me explore the current code base and understand what we're working with. Let me see. Deliberating, inferring. Okay, so it started doing that. Okay. Okay. We're saying it. We're saying it. Hey. So that's one of the benefits of having, this is probably some type of cross-platform that they use to build this app. But this is one of the benefits. Okay. Where should we be showing this? Where do you guys want to see this? I think maybe in the, at least if I have it here, at least if I have it here, yeah, I want it to be separated. So we'll do it from the website, because if we do it from the desktop app, I don't know, might be a little bit of something that we could say. I don't know. The fact that Claude Code already works on it just kind of makes me feel like, you know. Doing it from a website, which generally doesn't have access to your files, that's kind of more important, I think. All right. So this thing's gonna go through. It's reading. I don't know if I put it in plan mode, but I'm happy that it's in plan mode. If you're not using plan mode, please use plan mode. Let me explore the current code base and understand what we're working with, then design a plan. Loaded tools. I wonder what it says. Can you see everything? Ah, you can see everything. I like that. Okay, before I design implementation plan, I have a few questions. Use the tool. Okay, ask user question. This is such a good tool. I love this tool. And it's still going. I like that. Okay, why did it? It just popped up, and I kind of like it a little bit. It's better than reading Markdown raw. The app is currently the default. Okay, so we already know that. So yeah. Oh, it's just going over the plan, because then it's going to ask to clear the context and then just go. Interesting, but how do we say no, though? Oh, just tell it what to do instead. Okay. So it's either just yes or no. Okay. So context. So it looks like they are giving us only two options. It's like either yes or no. Usually in Claude Code, it'll give you like the clear context and then like go off and do it, or like it'll give you a couple other options, and then at the bottom it'll tell you like tell Claude what to do instead. And since it's remote, it doesn't seem to be offering those options, which is fine. Like I usually just like, especially on these little projects, it's just like go off and go do a thing. So let's see. The app is currently the default Xcode Swift UI plus core data template with a single item entity. We're transforming it into a bookmark saving app that captures YouTube videos with timestamps, Instagram posts, and X/Twitter links via the iOS share sheet. Phase 0, Xcode manual setup. User must do in Xcode. These steps require Xcode GUI before code changes. Add app group capability to the bookmark social target. Yeah, I forgot about app groups. Okay. So app groups, just so that you understand, app groups is the way that Apple kind of set it up so that you can share things between your apps. or it between apps essentially, and it essentially makes it so that we're able to have anything that goes to this app group be associated. So that goes for like things if we, like I said, if we were going to use cloud iCloud for storage and stuff like that, we would want to have everything to be in the same app group. So we gotta open up Xcode again. We gotta throw that in there. Signing in capabilities, app groups, yeah. All right, so that's going to be here. We got to do it up here, capabilities, and we're going to do app group. Double click it, throws it down here, and then you just have to paste in a new one. So we'll go ahead and do that. It already gave us one to make. It's going to create it. It's going to go to the Apple backend. For whatever reason, this always appears red, like almost always. So, like even when you do it fresh, it like appears red. So I'm not really sure why it does that. Xcode, come on. Add share extension target. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so share extensions essentially allow the app to do stuff like, think of it this way: when you're sharing out from like YouTube or something like that, you're in YouTube, right? Like you're watching, you're on the YouTube app. When you share out and you want to send something to your app, it doesn't go directly into the full-blown app that you've coded up, like your primary app. It doesn't just go directly in there. What it does is it has this layer that allows it to receive called what is it called? This share extension. So the share extension is essentially like a couple of different delegates to essentially say, okay, do this when, like it allows, it exposes the different like life cycles of sharing essentially. So if we go over here, we go to add a file, new target, and then we do share extension. And then you could just call it whatever. Let's see if it has a preferred name. This creates, yeah. I've also called this share extension in the past, or I'll like put like the name, so book social share extension, but it just says share extension, so we'll stick with that. All right. Activate. All right. Add app group to share extension target. Okay. So we have our share extension. We need to add the app group. Kablamo. But this time it should be in here. There we go. Bookmark social. So as long as you have your app group on your share extension and your main app to be the same, they'll be able to essentially communicate with each other. Okay, set target membership for shared files, done after phase 2 creates them. All right, update core data model. Okay, we're gonna have a bookmark entity, that works. Create shared code. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and share your code. Update main app. Looks like they're going to. I'm not. I'm not the biggest fan of property wrappers, but it's okay. I'm not going to be in the code, so it doesn't matter. I just don't. I don't like seeing them. Each row shows YouTube async thumbnail. Okay. Instagram. platform symbol, SF icon. We can look into that afterwards. I'm primarily interested in like the YouTube thing. Like I like the idea of being able to have access to the Instagram stuff because I do see posts and I want to like react to those too. But YouTube's the primary place. And then phase four, share extension. So this looks pretty good. To be honest, I don't really go through the plans that detailed because regardless of what gets said here, it's still not going to be exactly like what you think. Like whatever you envision in your head of what it's saying here, it's not going to be the same. That's just kind of how it works. And you can spend a lot of time working on the plan, and for work, I'll usually spend more time working on the plan. But like when you're just trying to one shot an app, the way that I've seen it work really well is just tell it where you kind of want to be and then modify it after. Okay, before I write the code, you need to do phase zero, add app group, add share extension, add that. Once you've done that, let me know. Okay, done. It's done. Okay. This is interesting. Okay. What is it trying to do? Allow Claude to write? Yeah. We're just gonna let him write. Having a G's? What does that mean? Enchanting? Cerebrating? Cerebrating? Scheming? You don't need to be switching through all of these, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, you don't need to be switching through. It's still going? Okay, so what I would prefer, okay, yeah, this is better. Much preferred. Interrupt. That's nice. Okay, so little story time while we wait for this thing. Recently, I heard that there was somebody that was in charge of like the security or something like that of like these agents. I don't remember the exact story, but essentially this person, she was like in charge of like the security of the agents, and what ended up happening was she told it to like delete some old emails, and it just went off and it just like deleted her whole entire inbox essentially, because there was no way to interrupt. So the fact that they have interrupt in here is kind of funny. I wonder if it's because like that was such a big thing. Allow Claude to run Xcode build. Yeah, go ahead and build. That's fine. So this isn't too bad. And if we wanted to take a look at so okay, we get to code. Fail content exceed maximum tokens. Use offset limit. What happened? As expected, share extension target doesn't have the shared files in the target membership. Since this project uses PBX file system synchronized root group, the files in bookmark social are auto-synced to the main app target only. The share extension needs these files added manually. There are two approaches. You can set target membership in Xcode, or I can update proj to add the shared files and the core data models to the share extension target. Let me check the PBX proj to handle this programmatically. Is this where it failed? Okay, so it failed on this read. It does this sometimes. I don't know why. Sometimes it needs to just read twice. And what I think the problem is when it fails on these reads, you see how it says file content, so many tokens. What it does, I think, is it's like, okay, well then let me read again, and I'll only read the first like 100 lines or something like that. Okay, the project uses Xcode auto sync file groups, so the shared files are only compiled into the main app target. You need to set target membership in Xcode for the share extension. In Xcode's project navigator, select each of these files one at a time. For each, open the file inspector right panel, check the share extension target, and blah blah blah. Okay, so we want platform YouTube parser. Okay, so let's just go ahead and add those, I guess. Are they all under shared? The four under shared, and then the XC data model. So what it wants us to do is this. You have to add the target membership here, and you go to share extension. So we just got to do that a couple of times. And here. Then bookmark social. I have not added it to core data before. Okay, so it looks like it's normal. I was like, I don't even know if this works. I haven't done that. I haven't done that before. Okay, once you've done that, let me know. All right, done. The next thing that I want to see. Okay, so we only got like 10 minutes. I really want to see if this thing can build. If it can build to a simulator, that's already impressive. If it can build to my phone, oh my god. Because all it needs to do is just run like a XC run in the background, or like a XC run list. Grab my device, set that as the build target, and then build it directly to my phone. That would be amazing. And the only reason why this would work, let me think, how does this work? So I've actually never tested the remote control to see if it was like Bluetooth linked. Like, if does it have to be proximity, or is it Wi-Fi? That I haven't really tested myself. Missing core data import in blah blah blah. Okay, both targets build successfully. Here's a summary of what was implemented. Core data replaced item entity with bookmark. Shared code. Main app, share extension. You can now run the app on a simulator, test sharing a YouTube link from Safari into bookmark social. Is everything done? So let me see. Auto accept edits. So usually what I'll do is I'll ask it a question. I don't know what it's doing. I just switched the permissions. So is it going to tell me something? Kind of hope not. I wasn't really trying to do anything. Oh, does it show you the plan? Okay, so then I could just ask. No, it seems like phase 4 is already implemented. Share view controller. Oh, is it not? No, it's here. Under share extension. Yeah, it's here. So it looks like it's done. These, like, to share out is actually, It's actually not that hard. Okay, so it's doing, I don't know what the hell it's doing. Anyway, what I am interested in is, well, let's see if we could just, can you build to my device? Let's see if this works. So XC run, right? Okay, ID, yep. There's no way this works. There's no way this works. If this works, it's kind of amazing, I'm not gonna lie. Build succeeded. Build succeeded. For your iPhone to install and run it, open the Xcode project and hit the run button. Xcode build can build but doesn't install to device on its own. Is that true? That's not true. Is that true? That's not true. Build and run on my device. Let's see. I don't think that's true. Shit. Holy shit. Let me see. Okay, so there's also something that you have to do here where it's like it's not going to show up properly right here. Okay, bookmark social. Okay, I don't know if it did anything. We shared it. Share links from social. Okay, save them here. Okay, so it didn't, I don't know. I don't know if it worked or not. The fact that it built, oh, holy. It's kind of amazing. Oh, did it, is it disconnected or? Oh, let me see. Let's try this again.
The way we write code is changing fast. We went from helpful autocomplete.
Yep. Okay, so. Okay, so then we open the share sheet. And let's go ahead and edit actions. Oh no, this isn't what I wanted. I wanted it to be. So let's bring this one up. There we go. So we have bookmark social there. Right here. So now, did it work? All right, it doesn't look like it's working. Let's see. I wonder if it'll work while I'm... This is kind of like a weird feature to test, like, on, without, like, doing it yourself, you know? Here we go. Okay, so it doesn't, let me see. If I kill the app and I try it again, does it open? Oh shit, it was working. Okay, so it was working. So let me do this. And we're gonna have to end the stream right now. But this was really freaking cool. Okay, so look at everything's freaking here. Watch this. Okay, so everything is working, but we should refresh the list when entering the foreground, because I had to kill the app just to see the links I shared. Okay, so we're gonna make a little bit of an addition, and then maybe we can see this thing working in real time. I really gotta go. It's work time. I don't want to work yet. Hold on. This was really cool. What the hell? Why is it deleting so much? Maybe it's just they're diffing? Ooh, ugh, I don't like this. I like, ugh. I like when the diffing is more, like line by line. But sure, I mean, whatever. So, okay, so realistically, this is really cool. Like, you should probably be using this to build out your own little side projects. That diffing thing specifically, I don't know. Like, it's very important that you're seeing which direction your code is going, and you should probably understand what your code is doing. But realistically, the models are getting so powerful and so strong. I don't know. I don't know. It just, you should be reviewing your code. I still kind of believe that you really should be reviewing your code. And it makes it kind of hard because there's like so much boilerplate that when you get spun up, like with this project, like obviously I didn't review that code, but if it works, it works. And then as you iterate, like iterating is really where you want to review your code. Done. Now, when you return to the app after sharing a link, we refresh all objects. Fires on a scene phase becomes active, so the list updates automatically without needing to kill the app. Awesome. Let's try it out. Okay, so we're gonna try it one more time on something new. Oh yeah, I have to do it like this. Okay, so I started watching some of this interview. Man, he got some stuff to say that I really believe. Like he's saying the things that I actually think. I was like, oh no, this is somebody that's probably smarter than me and has more access to stuff than me, and he's saying the same thing I'm thinking. I don't like it. Is it in here? It's not in here, dude. That sucks. Okay, so let me see. Last time I had to kill the app. So if we kill the app, is it in here? Okay, you know what? It probably has to be rebuilt. Okay. Build the latest to my phone. So we should actually see this app close. There we go. Then it gets reinstalled. Now the new one is in there. And if we go over to YouTube and we go, I don't know.
NVIDIA's NemoClaw plus OpenClaw just changed AI agents forever. 314,000. That's what's actually happening. So let's start with the OpenClaw story.
I don't know, man. This is pretty cool. We're still not getting it back. Last try, still not auto refreshing. Maybe a pull to refresh feature that guarantees it will refresh with the latest links. I really gotta go. Let's just try this one more time. I really want to get this to work. That'd be so cool. Let's go ahead and kill this. So it's in here. See, it's still opening. Okay, well, let's try this. This has to be the last time, unfortunately. I gotta work. So then,
A question I've been thinking about a lot recently is how the same thing that you would have done immediately make you a million.
okay, so like 4 minutes and 50 seconds. We share this out to Bookmark Social. And then open up Bookmark Social. It's not in here. Pull to refresh. All right, we have to do it. Wait. Yeah, it's not working. Yeah, it's still not working. Oh well, but like the fact that I was able to build it, like this is kind of crazy. Like it's not working. So this is a bug in the app, but it's not a bug in the process. So as you can see, like you can work from your phone. Like this is crazy. Like all of this was technically like done from a phone. And I don't know if it's like, yeah, this is just like a bug. This is like a life cycle bug or something like that. But anyways, it does look like it works. So just to recap what we went over here, we used Claude. Honestly, I'm a little bit confused on what we used. We used Claude, like the dispatch feature, and let's see how I'll most likely be using this. Okay, so let me show you how I'm gonna be using this real quick, and then for sure, I gotta go. For sure, I gotta go. So we're using the Claude like dispatch feature. Also seems like they have a couple of different names for it, so I'm not really entirely sure. But when you go to Claude Code, what you have to do is you go to this one, you go to Code, you connect your machine to it, and then you can start like new sessions. Look at this, suggestions, create or update my Claude MD file, search for a to-do comment and fix it, recommend areas of improvement. So, and this is all like through Claude Code, which is pretty cool. We can choose, okay, we can choose the remote control environment like that. Oh, I wonder what that GitHub thing does. Okay, it looks like there's only one branch. I wonder what this does. I wonder if we can get, I want to explore this a little bit more. But anyways, that's going to do it for today. Thank you for coming to hang out with me. I'll do it again tomorrow. Going to try to do like 1 hour live streams every day. So come hang out. see if we learn some new stuff about Claude that can make us continue to be able to program on the go. That's pretty cool. All right, catch you later. Go out there, prompt passionately.